reading. And actually the rose reading is using the symbol of a rose to represent the growth period of the soul of your, and in this case, of course, Cindy's spirit in present time. And so how I do the rose reading is I have a mental image picture of a rose appears, representing Cindy's spirit and growth period right now. I describe what the flower looks like, how open it is, the color it is, and any other information that comes up. Then I look at the hip of the rose, the stem, and where the rose is in relation to the sun. And the sun is whatever source energy means for you. So I'll begin the rose reading right now. I'll just describe everything at first, and then go back and make sense of it for you. Okay. Great. So, a rose for Cindy. Well, I'm seeing kind of a two-toned rose. It's a big, huge red rose, and there's loads and loads and loads of petals. As a matter of fact, there's just so many. It's kind of getting a bit stuffed. So it's an open rose. And there's a little bit of blue energy kind of over the way I'm looking at, like the left side of the rose, a light blue, just not quite in the rose, but just above it. Then I look at, I'll just describe the hip of the rose at this point. The hip is a really good size for the rose. As I said, it's quite a big one, so it's attached to the stem and to the flower. And it's actually quite big. So we'll go back to all of this and get way more detail. That's what it looks like now. There's a long stem with roots, which means you've had a lot of past life experience. And then I look at your rose in relation to the sun. So you're right under the sun. A little bit closer maybe than you usually are. And there's a little bit of light green energy in between the rose and the sun. Okay, so let's go back and see what does that mean. The first thing that I look at is how open is the rose. And your rose is very, very full. It's not quite as full as it can be, but it's almost there. This means that you are nearing the end of a really, really big growth period. So I would say it's hard to say in terms of time, but at least 6 to 9 months, or maybe even longer. And that's signified by the, how open the rose is, and the fact, I said a very big growth period because there's so many petals. It's like you've had a growth period where you were just bringing in, like, sort of, hungry for more information on how to manifest. Because that's the red color. Red is life force color. It's also about bringing your desires into the physical and manifesting in your day-to-day life. So I'm just seeing that you've been really focused to spirit. It's like you were very, very creative, and you've created all sorts of scenarios for yourself and all sorts of different ways of expressing yourself and different ways of manifesting yourself in the world. But interestingly enough, I'm just seeing you kind of went, okay, I just feel like I'm just bringing stuff in, and I'm not really assimilating it or letting it actually show in my day-to-day life. And so I'm seeing that's why there's that blue that you brought in, a blue energy above the rose, blue, the vibration, the color of healing. And I'm just seeing that blue as a way that you've been healing things, some concepts that you have that say you can't have what you want, or you can't have this much, or some concepts that have been in your system for a long time, It looks like maybe family patterning as well. And the blue energy is there to help you to kind of dislodge anything that's kind of sticking things too much together, so that you won't be able to actually get what you want when you want it. Yeah. Let's see, anything else about that rose? Well, it's very, very, very healthy. And I know something else that came up. I'm looking at how many petals there are. Some of those petals look like they're not even yours. And that looks like sort of part of the thing that you're clearing, that you're healing in yourself right now. So in other words, there are other people's wishes for how you would run your life, or how you would be in your life. It's often family members and good friends who care about you, and they're doing it out of love. They're not trying to manipulate you, but they just have their sort of opinions quite strongly and putting it to your space, so you can have that. The blue is helping you have the opportunity to kind of move which ones are mine and which ones belong to somebody else. But it looks like it's time for us to be taking a short commercial break. I invite everyone to contact me with questions, comments, or to book a session at virginiad@lightspeed.ca or readingswithvirginia.com. I'm delighted to offer a radio special. If you'd like to book a reading for yourself, mention radio special and receive a 30-minute session for a special price. Please click on radio specials on my web page for all the information. Or simply send me an email to virginiad@lightspeed.ca. See you shortly.
Without you in my life.
Male or female, we all age and would love to look and feel our best. There are ways to sharpen our brains and smooth our skin. Nerium International, through True Botanicals' real science and proven results, have created a holistic line of anti-aging products for skin, body, and mind, holistically reversing and preventing the aging process. For a free sample, go to wellness.nerium.com and call and text Stephen at 1-604-603-5477.
If the challenges of these times we're in are weighing on you and you feel disillusioned and not supported, even after years of personal growth work and spiritual practices, then working privately with spiritual coach Deborah Laval will give you the insights, perspectives, and tools to navigate through the challenges. So, to become more grounded in the love that you already are, write to Deborah at info@deboralaval.com. Are you suffering with pain? Do you have concerns about your bones? Or are you trying to slow down the aging process? Then listen up. Dr. Oz said this is the future of medicine. Pulsed electromagnetic frequencies. To find out more about a natural way to help the body heal itself, contact JP at 604-603-5477 or go to Deborah Laval's homepage and click on the link to his website.
Omega Institute, offering workshops, retreats, and online learning dedicated to awakening the best in the human spirit. With a 40-year track record, pioneering holistic studies, and helping more than 1 million people find a deeper sense of purpose, Omega is known the world over as a trusted source for an integrated approach to personal growth and social change. Located in Rhinebeck, New York, just 90 miles north of New York City, Omega's natural environment and quiet pace allow for extraordinary experiences to unfold. Learn more at eomega.org.
This is Dream Vision 7 Radio Network, uniting mankind with universal love. Our shows are created from the heart, bringing each listener to a place of divine enlightenment. Breathe, relax, and enjoy. Let life flow.
Welcome back, everyone, to Living in Quantum Love here on Dream Vision 7 Radio Network, heard every Thursday at 4 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern Time, and 1 a.m. and 1 p.m. Pacific. So hi, here we are back with the rose. So I'll just ask you, Cindy, does that make sense so far? Can you resonate with the
yes, I can verify that all sounds very accurate.
That's great. So I'll move on to the hip of the rose. The hip represents communication of every type. It is physical communication, telepathic communication, body to spirit and spirit to body. That's the inner voice. It's communicating with angelic beings, you might say, or guides, and also your communication with your source energy, whatever that is for you. So you have a really healthy hip. It's green, it's big. As I said, it even looks like it's not too big for the rose, but it's well able to carry all the petals as well as the healing. And I'm just saying that has the reason the hip is just so vibrant is it looks like it has something to do with the last big growth period that you were in. You did do a lot of healing about communication of every kind, and in order to have that kind of because the hip holds the rose, it was on purpose. You created a lot of change in communication, not just style as like substance of communication and particular ways that you communicate with others. Also, you really were. You went deep and changed a lot about how you communicated, just as you, family, old patterns with friends and school and all of that. I'm just saying you did a lot and a tremendous amount of healing around that. And that's why the hip is so healthy and able to hold all of the spiritual information that you've been bringing in and this desires. So the blue energy is also helping you to move out anything that might be a block, to allowing all of these things that you want to manifest to come into your day-to-day life. And the things that I'm talking about are, the things about home, work, relationships, all of the wonderful things about being on Earth. You've really been you've been working very hard, and your body's going, okay, great, okay, I like most of the stuff, but there's more to come, please. So then there's the long stem with roots, and we'll use that for the past lives. We'll just leave that for now. And then your rose is right under the sun, and sun is source energy. A little bit close, meaning that I'm just saying you're in, it's a huge growth period, and it's shifting to a new one. It's going to shift because it's the fullness of the rose tells us that. So in the new growth period that's coming up, you'll want to bring all of that information. It's like it was a little bit too much. When you're in transition, it's common to move into the sun or up to the sun. It's just asking for a little more help as you make a transition, because it's always, the nature of a transition is that there can be a little wobbliness in it. And there was some green energy in between the rose and the sun. And I'm seeing that green energy has to do with, it's definitely change. It looks like that's why your rose went up more to the sun, was like you were asking for some vibrant kind of energy to change things, to manifest the things that you've been drawing into yourself, drawing into your body and to your spirit to manifest. The green energy is like to me it looks like a guide, that's a being without a body who's there to assist you in this transition and to help you sort. It's like I need a helper with sorting things before I make any different, before I can make my changes in my lifestyle and my life situations. And there's the green. There's the